Hi, and welcome to Teacher in the Tesla. And I'm guessing you're here because you heard that the marketplace Etsy is a great place to make extra income for the perfect side hustle. And the good news is that it can be even more than that. It can actually be life-changing, as I personally made $250,000 in gross revenue with $16,000 of profit in November and again $16,000 of profit in December of 2020 alone. And I have zero special training, as I'm actually a middle school teacher and a mom. And perhaps you were seconds away from opening your shop and starting, but then you also heard about complete shop shutdowns, copyright and trademark takedown notices, high-fee ads with zero control, scammers copying your products, unreasonable customers leaving Karen-esque reviews. Can you really even make money with Etsy? Then pitching. And money, 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 honey. Now, we all know about how things go viral on social media, but can they go viral on Etsy? Yes, this should be your goal. But how do you get there? How is it even possible to be successful on Etsy when there are already so many factors working against you? And how do you deal with all the insanely highly unrealistic, high expectation shoppers? Here's what you must know before starting on Etsy in 10 semi-bite-sized tips. Now, we all love a bonus, so of course I added 2 bonus tips at the end, so make sure you stick around for those. So before you even begin to open your Etsy shop, you need to plan to build a business bigger than your shop. Before you check if the shop name is even available on Etsy, you must check if the domain name is available, if the website is available, if the social channels are available, is the Facebook page available? What about YouTube, Instagram? If these aren't available, you need to find a new name. Already be thinking scalable before you begin. Now, second, what are you selling? Is it even allowed on Etsy? Etsy is for handmade goods, vintage items, and craft supplies. If it's not allowed on Etsy, don't waste your time. The third thing to keep in mind is the product you're planning on selling actually legal? Now, I'm not talking about something you might immediately recognize as illegal, but using trademarked or copyrighted ideas or logos is illegal. Just because you designed something with a Disney font and put the Disney logo all over it doesn't mean it's allowed. Inspired by or fan art is still not the same. Same for sports teams and personalities such as singers, bands, or actors, because their brand can make money off their own likeness, not you. Now, the fourth thing is absolutely super cool because you can definitely get started for free on Etsy, and you can even get 40 free listings or 40 free spots essentially to add a product, as Etsy charges 20 cents to add an item. But plan to run your shop like a business and not like a hobby for fun. Making money might be fun, but you shouldn't act like it is just a hobby or it will likely fail. Plan to put in some time and maybe even some money. You can absolutely get started for free, but you have to keep looking ahead and tweaking and improving your shop, your items, and even refining who your customers are. The fifth thing to think about is, how do you plan to find customers? Are you hoping Etsy will magically bring you customers? Are there even customers for this item to begin with? You will need to use a website like Marmalade or eRank, which you can also use for free, to help you learn more about the keyword search volume and even the competition out there to see if anyone even wants a cozy blanket covered in tulips. Or do you already have experience running ads on social media platforms that are quite expensive to sell your product with a $2 markup? Who is going to buy your products? This is important because the psychology of the customer who is looking and seeking out a trendy item isn't necessarily someone who's going to be a repeat customer or who might be looking for the cheapest thing. And trust me, there are customers out there that you actually don't want. Etsy fees, and this one's big. Etsy charges 3 fees. But what is great about Etsy for beginners is that you only pay a 20-cent listing fee to add an item to the platform, as there are no monthly or subscription fees to start your business. It's like paying a little bit of rent up front, but you don't pay anything else until you sell one of your items. Again, this is called a listing fee, and it's essentially for each visible product you add. If it doesn't sell in 4 months, you can renew the listing so someone can buy it in the next 4 months. But if it does sell, you can relist it and you are charged the 20 cents again. Or you can have more than one available of the item, so it renews automatically in case someone wants to buy 3 or more of the same mug or t-shirt. After the listing fees, there is a transaction fee, which is 5%, and then a payment processing fee of approximately 3 to 5%. But this changes according to the type of payment the customer chooses. These fees are not only charged for the cost of the item, but the total cost of the item, including shipping. So you can't charge $1 for the item and $10 in shipping costs to avoid or lower the fees. Additional fees could include participating in Etsy ads within the platform or Etsy offsite ads that are ads placed on Google or Facebook. I will definitely make a video about Etsy fees in the future, so definitely take the time to like and subscribe to the video so I can make more content about Etsy success for your success in the future. Number 7, to be successful on Etsy, you're going to need to be able to try new things. Are you willing to try new things? Are you willing to experiment? Are you willing to experiment with your prices? Are you willing to try out new designs, new ads, new photos, and even adding new videos to your listing? If you're new to this, you're going to need to experiment a lot, so you need to be flexible and adapt. Etsy's policies also change all the time, and you will need to be willing to change. Which leads us to number 8. It's exciting to make money, but are you willing to put in the work? You will have to do some work when you don't want to, and Etsy isn't completely hands-off, as there are always things to tweak or improve as you learn more and deal with more customers who teach you more. You will need to message people and change things. Are you willing to feel uncomfortable and deal with it? How are you going to do that? People will ask you for refunds just because they want one. How are you going to deal with that? Okay, this is easier said than done, but number 9, don't compare your shop with others. This is very, very hard to do, but you have to think of your own personal situation and your own journey. Everyone's background, personal experience, amount of money they can put into their shop is entirely unique. As a mom of 2 with a full-time career as a teacher, my growth and work likely isn't as fast as if I had an additional, 12 hours a day. Okay, so now you didn't think I was actually going to leave you with just 10 tips, did you? I mean, who doesn't love a bonus? So yes, I have 2 bonus tips for you, but if you find this content helpful and if you want to see more of these types of Etsy success videos, please subscribe to the channel, and hey, don't forget to like the video. I mean, who doesn't love a bonus? So yes, I have 2 bonus tips. You can definitely build an amazing brand and ultimately make money as a side hustle and beyond with Etsy. But if you never start, obviously you're not going to be successful. So start. Use the link for the free listings and just start, or simply spend the rest of your life researching and watching videos, and one day you'll still not actually have learned anything by trying and doing something new. Now, the second tip is for you once you do start. There's no lack of competition on Etsy, so you're going to need to figure out how to stand out. And beyond the usual tips of having great photos and products is to have a customizable, personalizable item where customers can begin to tell you what they want. And besides just learning more about customer behavior, you'll also gain reviews for going out of your way for creating something unique and special for the customer. And that will propel you to so much more long-term success and into building a more sustainable business where buyers are not even going to think twice about buying from you and your shop. Well, thanks again for watching, and best of luck in your Etsy shop adventures. The next video I was thinking of creating is to do a report on my experience with another e-commerce website, Redbubble. But let me know in the comments what type of content you'd most like to know about if you're thinking of starting on Etsy, and what you need the most help with. And hey, word on the street is that I'm going to reveal my face at 10,000 subscribers. Take care out there.